Namaste, Prakash here. I'll give you 2-3 scenarios for you to visualize yourself in a situation. You have been meditating on the form of a God for thousands of years, and then He appears in front of you. Situation number 2. You have been waiting to visit a temple for almost 5 to 10 years, and then finally you get a chance to visit. You reach there, you are in the queue, you go inside, you go to the sanctum sanctorum, get a darshan, close your eyes, feeling so happy. Situation number 3. You had been buying lottery tickets for several years, and in one such situation, finally, you get a prize money of, say, rupees 10 crores. You're just getting the money on hand. In all these situations, where would your focus be? How would your mood be? And how would it be if at that moment someone comes and spoils your mood? You would feel pretty upset, right? Let's assume that you are smelling a very good perfume. The fragrance is so wonderful. And as you are smelling, someone brings which in their hand, say cow dung or something else which smells very, very awful, and then puts it near your nose. What would happen? In all these situations that I described, what you are going through will be disturbed and you'll be brought down, as they say, with a thud. You don't like it. Why? Because you are enjoying at that moment something which was very, very special, that you had been looking forward to, that had been something that you had been longing to have. How different is a sitting that you have, either on your own or in front of a preceptor or personally from the Master himself. Each of the sitting is a very, very, very uniquely scripted occasion where the Master, through his act of helping you to transform, gives you that additional spiritual progress which takes you towards the goal. He had once mentioned that each sitting is a huge vacuumization process. And you know what happens when a vacuum is created? It has the highest power to attract anything and everything around it. For example, in a sitting you have been given a great condition. You either had an experience or you didn't have an experience, that's immaterial. And at the end, as soon as the sitting is over, if you immediately tend to get up and leave or open your eyes, what happens? There is a distraction through the sensory pleasures that you tend to see, or the other stuffs. The moment you open your eyes, the moment your conscious mind starts working, your ears start hearing something, your mind wanders. And when you wander, that is exactly what that vacuum attracts. You would have seen in childhood days when fresh cement is laid, they'll ask people to keep off it for some time. In spite of the children will run on it, sometimes even elders, sometimes dogs or cats. And then you'll find that those footprints are left there into perpetuity, unless you decide to scrape and start the work all over again. The condition that is bestowed is something like that. This is why masters repeatedly keep saying, observe your condition. After sitting, don't rush, don't get up, don't leave. Just close your eyes, remain there, centered. Find out what is that the great masters have offered you in that sitting. In every sitting, you are offered nuggets. When put together, they form such a huge gifts that just are not possible for you to even imagine as to what they have put inside you. At least about 5 minutes is what it takes for you to digest. It's like someone pulling out your food plate as you are about to finish the food. You feel upset. Imagine how upset they may feel when every time they give you something and with utter disregard, we get up and leave, or we open our eyes and continue with our day-to-day work or with other sensory stuff. Are we doing sort of an injustice to the work that they are doing on us? Next time when you take a sitting, get a sitting, ensure that for at least 5 minutes after the sitting is over, remain absorbed. Allow what is given to you to be digested and allow it to expand. Else that the great vacuum that is created inside will pull something outside which is undesirable, and it will go and settle. And that is a reverse journey that you take in your spiritual progress. All of us would wish that every sitting that is given is completely digested and seen through till the end. Not all the times we understand what is being showered. At least we should make a very open and honest attempt to check after every sitting what is given. If possible, write it down in a diary. Imagine the impact that it will have on a master when you go back and tell him internally that in this sitting, this is what you gave. This is what I was happy to receive from you. As these famous words, the 5 vowels that he has shared, A, E, I, O, U, on how to acquire and internalize the condition and things like that. It's up to us whether we safeguard the jewels that are given to us, or like a beggar who doesn't understand the value of the jewels who fritters away. What is given to us is up to us to accept, digest, and allow it to expand. Thank you.